welcome to Austria for round 3 of the Race GT Championship. You can take a look down the starting order, because my voice is a little crying right now. And definitely quite based BMW again in qualifying, and I really don't know what to do about it. As you can see, the Porsches and the Ferraris are spread out pretty evenly, but the BMWs do tend to be at the front of the pack. And I don't know what to do about that really. I mean, obviously they have to be nerfed somehow, but we'll get into that later. For now, this is the race start, obviously. You can't tell that. And I think you might want to check out on some glasses, because they might be kind of useful in this situation. Nagato goes to the front, with Delbrid falling back to second and then back to third, as well as he takes second. Taking profit of the inside line, coming down into the first corner, and well, by the time they get to the second corner, there's nothing he can do. So, yeah, well, that is it. BMW is out front, leading again, as we might by now be sort of used to be honest. But, well, that's part of the experience here. The finding out of how exactly things can get balanced. Well, let's look at it like this. It can only get better for Season 2. And, yeah, well, we're having a bit of traffic issues here. As Loza goes back on Neyland. This is the battle for 10th. I'm pretty sure I noted that. No, wait, sorry. That's Jackson. Sorry, I blame the screen being very small in this one. That would also explain the sudden, well, disappearance of the thing. So, sorry, apologize to both of you. And you may sue me, but I'm not sure you'll get anything useful out of that. So, yeah, well, with that out the window, just a little further on. And yeah, well, this is just the AI being the AI. A small issue turns big issue, and the big profiter of this is the dank tank, of course. Because why not? Really, that's the question you need to ask yourself. If there is an accident, why should it not be the dank tank making the most profit out of that? Now we're back at the real Loza. And Nagato and Loza's got the lead with a move out of the inside in turn 1. Yeah, well, clean move. A little bump, I think, but well, that is, like I said, it's just the way the AI does things. It has certain checkpoints, and if it's not on the checkpoint when it's supposed to be, it'll just drive into whatever there is. If that makes any sense. Which I highly doubt it does. And now I've completely lost my train of thoughts again. Great, brilliance. Yeah, Nagato does give it a good shot here, but not quite close enough. And well, this is a long race, but really the only thing interesting that happened after this point, and we're at about lap 10, we'll just skip about 40 to 45 laps. The most interesting that would happen was once we came to these retirements. And first off, Raven, unfortunately, had a pretty decent run up until this pit stop, where they discovered a mechanical problem. Yep, very bad luck on that. And not so soon after, it would be a similar story for Herrera in the BMW. Again, goes to the pits for regular service, and they discover an unrepairable damage. Also among the retirements list is Costa, who forgot how to drive first off in the qualifying, and then also some technical issues. With an interesting pit strategy that involves pitting before everyone else, it is Plan taking victory. And as I said, pitting earlier generally is the better idea, because then you're going to be out on good tires while everyone else are on bad tires, and you're going to be 5 seconds a lap quicker. And I'm not even all that much exaggerating that, because that's just the way it is. And well, that leads us to the final race results. Again, BMW pretty much all over the place. Only exception, Gregory in the Ferrari in 10th, who we saw having a bit of an issue earlier. Somehow managed to recover from that, and to finish 10th, that's a good result. I mean, it is the best non-BMW after all, so anything like that is good. And well, the championship standings, it's just BMW all over the place, but Losa, with his second place finish, takes the lead. Blauman now tied with Neyland, and Harsky in 4th. And Nagata then, of course, in 5th. And well, that's just about it. There's not really much more that needs saying, apart from we need to find a way to get these BMWs down to Earth level. But yeah, we'll see that, and hopefully it'll be solved by the next round.